Welcome back to OK TV. Now, let's talk about wedding rings and specifically whether men should wear them.
Prince William has revealed he won't wear a ring once he's married to Kate Middleton.
So what does that say about Prince William? We'll find out from our relationship expert, Simone Bienne, in just a moment. But first, have a little look at this.
It's not about the money, money, money.
In less than 4 weeks' time, Prince William will emerge from Westminster Abbey as a married man. But there'll be one thing missing from the picture: a wedding band. After discussing rings with his wife-to-be, Kate Middleton, the prince has opted out of wearing one. While lots of men choose to wear a ring once they're married, the prince isn't alone in choosing not to. Beyoncé famously sang that if you like it, then you better put a ring on it. And that's exactly what her husband Jay-Z did when he married the singer 3 years ago. But when it came to putting on a ring himself, he obviously didn't like that quite so much. Gordon Ramsay's been married to his wife Tana for 15 years, but his wedding finger remains bare too. And Will Smith's another married man who prefers to remain ringless. He's been hitched to actress Jada Pinkett Smith for 14 years, and if he has a ring, it's not one he wears in public. But Jada can't really complain, as she quite often chooses not to wear hers too. Kate has confirmed she will wear a ring, which will be made from the Queen's own gold. So if she's wearing one, does it matter that her husband won't?
I think the fact that he's going through this public ceremony in front of millions of people is a far more telling indication that he's really committed to Kate.
Well, ultimately the choice is his, but as we do look towards the royal family for tradition in these days, and a lot of their supporters see them as, following all the right rules, then maybe he should do if he's going to have a church wedding.
I think it matters if she wears one and he doesn't. Like, I wear a wedding ring, and my husband does, but if he didn't, I wouldn't wear mine either, out of principle.
Why do we have to show people? What's the important?
So
what's the
single people don't waste their time flirting with us.
Whether it's worn as a sign of love and commitment, or even to warn single people away. Lots of celebrities are happy to embrace the male wedding ring, including William's dad, Prince Charles. But he wears his gold signet ring on his little finger. So William's not the only prince doing things a little differently.
All right, then, let's talk to relationship expert Simone Bienne. Simone,
hello.
Give us a little bit of a history lesson now about why men usually wear wedding rings.
Well, I think it's because a ring is a symbol of love. It's eternal. That's why it's round, it's everlasting. And also it is a very public declaration to the world that, that you are in love with your wife. And of course, wearing a wedding ring, a man can actually, show to the world at large that he is attached. So potentially some would say that it could stop unwanted advances from potential women coming forward. But of course, for Wills and Kate, that isn't the issue, because the whole world, in fact, even the animal kingdom know they're getting married.
Yeah, they're not exactly going to be able to keep this one off the radar for people. But does it mean that men just don't like jewellery, perhaps, or do you think it reflects something deeper about the way they feel about the marriage if they don't wear a ring?
I think a ring is a ring. It is a symbol, and we can place too much importance on its meaning, because I think a lot of people, understandably so, can hope that actually, if a man wears a wedding ring, it serves the same purpose as our dog wearing a lead and collar. It will stop him from straying. But in reality, that's a fantasy, of course. And we know that if a man wears a wedding ring, that's not going to stop him from cheating just as much. If a man doesn't wear a wedding ring, that's not going to, encourage him to cheat.
Where you want to be worried is if he usually wears a ring and then he goes down the pub with his mates, takes it off while he's down the pub and forgets to take it back out of his pocket again. I'm not speaking from experience, but women beware. That's what I'm saying.
But surely all women want men to wear their wedding ring. Is that the case?
Personally speaking, I did encourage my husband. When I say encourage, Kate knows me quite well.
Told him to.
I told him to. If he wanted an easy life, he will be wearing a wedding ring. But actually, wearing a wedding ring can actually make a man seem more attractive, because a recent study on the science of attraction has shown that there is nothing more attractive to a single woman than a married man.
Oh, dear me, that's not
No.
good.
Interesting.
And
Would you insist, Kate?
I thought you were going to say, would I go for a married man then?
Yes.
It's called mate poaching, and it's all about
poaching.
sort of wanting what somebody else has. And Kate and I can understand this, as can every woman watching, because it's all about, you know, the January sales, looking at, you know, when somebody else has got hold of something, it can look really hot, even if it is just a dodgy old bag.
And you covet it.
Yes, exactly. It's like, oh, that does look quite good.
But I
Back
think
to
what
my
you're gonna
question, though.
ask,
Would you want your husband to wear a ring?
Well, because, again, we're back to the whole do I want to get married thing.
You need to
because
get a
I'm not-
husband
oh,
first.
yes.
It's a long story with
Because
this
got a
one.
long way
yeah,
to
me
go.
and Philip aren't bothered about getting married, then to
Okay.
me it doesn't seem important. And I think so many men these days don't like wearing jewellery, and it's quite a traditional thing, a hangover from the past. I don't think it'd be a big deal if they didn't want to wear a ring.
Do you think this will start a new trend then?
I actually think it's going to go the other way, because recent studies coming out of America have shown that men, more than women, want to get married. So I think men are the new romantics, and I think get a bit of bling on it. Why not? They
Yeah,
can
if you
enjoy
like
it.
put a bit of bling on it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, because I thank you very much.
He sang a
And
lot
a round of
today
applause in my
on
ear.
stage,
then.
Simone.
I've got a wedding ring here, which is a gift for my 18th birthday, and I'll probably wear that as my wedding ring. But I'm not married, so I'll probably do
Very
that.
nice.
I'll
Is
swap
that
it
when you
around.
marry yourself?
Yeah, when I marry myself. Or you. Or you can.
Oh, my love. Thank
Can't
you
be
so
done,
much,
can't be done.
Simone, though. It's been great to
Thank
see
you
you,
very
as
much.
always.
Cheers. Now let's have a look at your messages, guys. We've had one in response to your tweet earlier. Is Nina, and she says the wedding ring is the smallest form of a handcuff. Love
Lindsay's
it.
been on our Facebook page. If they're going to make a big deal about their wedding day, he should at least have the decency to wear a wedding ring and to do it right.
And Tanya says, yes, men should wear wedding rings. They show that there is no other woman in their life than their wife.
Oh, some
Interesting.
people think it's important. So
Tradition.
don't forget, you can get in touch with us by going on Facebook or Twitter. Just search OKTV Official, or you can head to our website, channel5.com/OKTV.